Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. How are you today? Don't think I've done a reading for you before, so I'd just like to tell you I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they show me pictures. And I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture the best way I can because there's always a reason for anything they show or say. Even if you don't understand it now, you'll remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. So just keep anything in mind that may not make any sense at this moment. This is not an exact science, so sometimes you got to think outside the box a little bit because they don't give me all the details. They give me just enough so you know what they're talking about. Okay. She says, tell my baby that I love her and that I'm very proud of her. Say it again. She doesn't think she's worthy of me being proud of her. She says, you're more worthy than you know. More worthy than you know. And she's kind of puffing her chest out to show how proud she is. She's talking about all the little things in life. Little things in life. She says it doesn't have to be one big accomplishment like you think. That it's all the little things in there. And she's kind of going like this, like there's a bunch of little, almost like there's little people running around. All these little things. That she says she's proud of you over and over and over. She says she's proud of your brother too, but in a different way. Different way. She's talking about she mentions the word applesauce. Hopefully that rings a bell with you. Applesauce. And she says you're not getting some of the clues that she's sending you. She's not calling them signs, she's calling them clues. So, okay. So sometimes little thoughts that filter in like out of the blue, and you kind of go, where did that come from? Mom is trying to put little thoughts in there to help guide you the direction you need to go. I don't know if I can explain it well enough. You know, sometimes you're thinking there, and then all of a sudden this idea just pops into your head, and sometimes they seem batshit crazy. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. If it feels right in your gut, and I call this a psychic antenna, but especially in your gut. If your gut twists, unless it's just because of your fear, and fear is only an emotion, fear that you can't do it, fear you're not good enough, fear you don't deserve it, that's different. But if it feels good, if it makes your heart sing, if your gut doesn't twist, those little ideas that pop into your head. And she says there's one idea that just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating, and you're not paying attention to it. She's not telling me what it is. Something they want you to do, something that you need to step forward to get it. She's not saying. Sometimes they can be so cryptic. It's like, come on, you can talk to me. Tell me. talking about something that chimes. Chimes. I don't think she's talking about wind chimes. It's more like a grandfather clock chime or that kind of a chime. Some kind of a chime. Hmm. Kind of like a big bong. I don't know if you have something in your house that does that. But anyway, that's a sign. So I'm not sure how you're going to get this sign from her. And you can be anywhere, your car, the store, in your house. It doesn't matter. When you hear it, it could be you can be driving down the road. If you hear it up here, it's still a sign. If you see it on TV, if you see a picture of a gong in a magazine, whatever, this big, I hate to call it a chime because it's more like a gong, but it won't be very loud. Probably won't be. Know that that's a sign from her. And validate her, thank her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more signs. Now she's got the feather floating down. So you will also find feathers, which is kind of a universal sign. Everybody knows about feathers, coins, and red birds. So you'll find them in strange places, though. I walked through my dining room one day, and all of a sudden, I looked down, and there's one stuck in my slipper. Where'd that come from? Those are the ones that are signs. Okay, she comes up over here. Oh, she makes me want to cry. She puts her left arm around my head and kind of, I don't want to say like a wrestling hold, but like a, do it again. Okay, so I can feel this change in pressure right here because that's where she's putting her arm, her energy, and I don't know how you will receive the energy. It could be warmth, it could be tingling, but it almost feels like it's changing the air pressure, like a balloon pushing up. But it's like right along here because her arm is going around there and she's pulling my head over and giving me a kiss. Giving me a kiss. It's the right side of my head, even though some of these look backwards. And giving me a big kiss right here. So she's doing that to you. So you should feel a little pressure, and you should feel like you're going to be pulled, like she's pulling me over like this, and then planting a big kiss here. So this could feel like pins and needles, goosebumps. Usually when they get that close, it feels like I got headlights, like the bugs are crawling. That's the way their energy affects me. I'm not sure how to affect you. She's sorry that she left you and is not there to help you now. Now I can actually feel the pressure there. She wants you to know that she's guiding you from there. She says if you could be a little more open to it, you will feel her and you will know she's there. And then she bends down and whispers in this ear, I love you. So that's the right ear. They usually try to show me which side. So if you hear it, something in one ear, sometimes it can be a high-pitched shriek, but it would only be in one ear. It could be your ear gets really hot. When Bob comes up on my left, my whole ear just turns bright red here and burns like it's going to burn off. Or you could hear a something like that. So know when you hear that in your ear, that's her trying to communicate with you, trying to tell you that she loves you. She's showing you sitting on the side of the bed, something about your slippers or shoes, something, it's like It's like if you take your slippers or whatever off, that one of them's going to slide into the bed. Like one of them's going to come up missing, that she's going to move it. So you'll have to look for it. So know that, so watch your shoes or slippers. If one keeps moving or one keeps disappearing, know that that's mom. And she's giggling. She's giggling about it. She has her apron on, which could just signify that she cooks. You know, even if she didn't wear one. And she's got her tea towel, and she's like, did she hold her tea towel a lot? Wipe her hands on it a lot. She's kind of making a big point of having this tea towel and having her hands, you know, going like this, kind of in it. No, you do it. Okay, she's talking about it being howdy doody time. Oh, howdy doody. I don't know how old you are because I don't look at anybody's Facebook page ahead of time. Talking about being howdy doody time, but that's something when I was a kid. Is there somebody that looks kind of like howdy doody, or do you call somebody howdy doody? Or I don't know what else would be on that show. Then I hear Clarabelle, which was on that show, but that's an old show. And now she's showing me Woody from Toy Story. So there's always a reason for what they show, even if we don't understand it now. They do not waste their energy. She's talking about being a nurse. Being a nurse and nurturing. I don't know if she was a nurse, you're a nurse, or you're just that type of a person that you're one of you were nurturing, where you want to take care of everybody. Now, I know you've got kids, but I don't know what they are. But she's showing a young girl, and even if she's old enough now, because usually when they get to be around 9, somewhere in that, they kids see them, kids hear them, and it's no big deal. When they get to be like 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, then they know that the outside world would poo-poo them, so they shut it down. We've all done it, whether we realize it or not. And she's showing this girl looks up at her, so that means she has seen her. Even if she's old enough, she shut it down now. She has seen her. She has interacted with her. She knows that she's still there. And she says, you're still her baby. And I'm hearing, Mom always liked you best. I don't know if that's between you and your brother or what. Mom always liked you best. She says she loves all of you, each and every one of you. And she's putting a tiara on her head. And she says, you all made her feel like a princess. She says, I felt more like a queen. I was the boss. She says, you all make her feel like a princess. I promise you 1,000% she can hear you talk to her. Ask her the qualities that she had here, that she knew how to manage here on earth. Ask her to help you with those things. I always say if Uncle Joe didn't have a pot to piss in, don't ask him for financial help from the other side. So ask the ones that knew how to do those certain things here, like your mom. She obviously the nurturing and the nursing type thing. Ask her for help with that. She can definitely help you. She says she's bringing you loving and healing energy. Okay, she's showing that sometimes you get a feeling and it just like washes over you, like washes over you, and it's a beautiful, full of love feeling. And that's her bringing you that type of energy because that's what she would do. So the next time you get that feeling and it just, I've had them bring it to me so strong that it just made me start crying because it was so beautiful. Know that that's her. She says, know that I'm always with you. She really doesn't want to talk about everybody else. She wants to talk about you, to you this time. She says you have a beautiful soul and you're covering up your light a little bit. And she wants you to uncover it and let the world see it shine. And that's part of what she's trying to help you with. And she's back to those crazy ideas off the wall that you think you can't do. She's putting some of those into your head and you need to do them. You need to do them and release it and surrender to it. Because she says you can do anything you want to. Anything. Because you've got the heart and soul for it. So whatever it is, you've got the heart and soul for it. Go do it. Know that she's got her hand out. Know that she's waiting to help you every step of the way. She has a beautiful energy. Okay, she's going to leave you with this stuff and she wants you to think about it and talk to her. She'll send you little signs for confirmations. Okay, much love to you. They run the show. I let them do what they want to. They know what we need to hear, maybe not what we want to hear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. See you later.